And I'd like to give a big shout out to John with Young Republic. And I hope in 2026 they really make it where they're trying to go, because I really like Young Republic. And I've been knowing John for a long time. By the way, this outfit, the sweater, this nice little ensemble I have on, this is a Young Republic. My man John created this. This is something that, Young Republic puts out. What's good, John?
What's good, Tiger?
Welcome to the Access Styles Show. We appreciate you tapping in with us today. We got a few questions for you.
Of course.
Let's get into it. First off, how would you define fashion in your own words?
To set something new, set up a new trend, set up something fashion, something different, something unique that you could bring to the market, bring to the world that's different than everybody else is doing.
What sparked your interest in fashion? And how did you get started in the fashion industry?
Since I was 14 years old, I was in the industry with my parents doing fashion. We started off having retail stores, and little by little got into it with designing and etc. And we started selling department stores, and now we're in doing this whole fashion thing and bringing something new to the market.
Tell the Access Styles community about your brand, Young Republic.
I carry a brand called Young Republic. It's made out of Europe. It's mostly fashion, high fashion, made for artists, people who do a lot of stage work, a lot of music videos, stuff that you want to have an item that's different that you don't see everybody wear, something unique, and that's what we do.
What makes it stand out?
I try to stay in fashion. I really look around the world, like Europe, Italy, France, Germany, and see what colors and what patterns and what fashion world is pretty much coming up with new colors, and that's what with the trends we go with.
How did you stay up to date with the latest trends, and what other influences inspired your designs the most?
Because of the fact that we bring unique items, to be honest, like even in the pandemic couple of years that was going on, a lot of the stores told us, they're doing well with our item just because of the fact that it was different. So bringing an item that's different to the customer is good for them, good for you, brings them more traffic, they can move items. To be honest, a lot of people said they've been very slow throughout the pandemic, but because of our items is different, customers been going to them and buying an item that's different, even though people haven't been going out as much. But because they're looking at something new that they don't have in their closet, they're willing to purchase.
What are some of the latest trends shaping fashion right now, especially going into 2026?
To a lot of colors, a lot of vibe colors, a lot of like we're doing a lot of these colors, like for example neon, orange neon. These are the colors that a lot of Nikes, a lot of sneakers, a lot of more brands of sport is using, and they're using it in different shapes and different styles, and t-shirts, jeans, also sneakers. And that's where we're coming out with the new designs and new patterns on a lot of our items, so they can be easily matched with sneakers and etc.
For someone looking to start their own fashion line, what advice would you give them?
If you want to survive in the fashion world, you got to think outside the box, like I said. Bring stuff that's unique, bring something different. Don't follow what everybody else is doing. Have your own idea, which eventually people will start following you.
What values or principles are most important to you in business, especially when it comes to your customers?
Stay loyal to your customers. Always, give them an item that they're gonna move. Because the more they sell, the more they're gonna buy, and the more you give them an item that's different, unique, and they can move it faster and bring more customers to their stores, is what's gonna make the movement for you as well.
How has your brand evolved over time, and what has helped you stand out even during challenging times?
I try to stay in fashion. I really look around the world, like Europe, Italy, France, Germany, and see what colors and what patterns and what, fashion world is pretty much coming up with new colors, and that's what with the trend we go with it.
Where do you see your brand in the next 5 years? And what new innovations can we expect from Young Republic?
5 years from now, I see our brand a little bit bigger than what it is today. We're thinking about making some new items, not only new patterns and not only new looks, but also bringing something different. Like we're actually working on these jeans right now that you can detach from the bottom and make the length longer and shorter. They're doing jeans that are detachable that you can turn into shorts and also into jeans. So we're trying to bring something different, not only as far as look wise, but also use purposes. They can use different times throughout summer and winter, same item.
John, we appreciate you for sharing your journey and insight with us here at Access Styles. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, Tiger. You've always been on top of the whole fashion world. I've known you for about maybe 7 years now, and I know that a lot of people look up to you and follow you for your trends and for your advice. And hopefully we can stay in touch with you and do much more work as far as coming to the shows and seeing you around as well.
Let the people know how they can get in contact with you and check out your brand.
Well, our brand is called Young Republic. You can find us on Instagram at Young Republic or also on our website at shopyoungrepublic.com.